Okay, part 2 of my frustrations with American healthcare system, which there could be part 5 million, but we'll start with this. So in part 1, I was talking about how I was at the doctor for anxiety. I had to do this anxiety test on an iPad that literally said, take this quiz as quickly as possible. But there's more. Not only did it say that, on each question, there was a countdown at the bottom of the screen that said, you can return to the previous question for 10, 9, 8. And I know there's so many of you in the last video in the comments, you're like, well, the point is just to take it quickly without overthinking it. Yeah, I know. I don't need a timer to help me with that. So the doctor comes in and I proceed to tell her about what's going on in my life. Spoiler alert, it's a lot. She says, well, the stress will go away when the stressor goes away. Thank you. That is so helpful. So she's looking at my chart and she's like, well, you have ADHD. Are you taking this Adderall anymore? I said, no, because my nervous system is here. And if I take Adderall, I'm going to be through the roof. And she says, well, how are you managing your anxiety? And I'm like, I literally started crying. I said, I'm not. That's why I'm here. So she starts pushing this medication on me and I remember the name of it and immediately like feel panicky. And I'm like, I don't want to be on that medication. I've tried it before. I didn't like what happened. And she was like, well, what happened? I said, I don't really remember. I just remember that I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to try it again. And she says, well, it can be normal for the first month to have suicidal ideation while you're on this medication. Normal. So to her, no big deal. Like, if you can last a month of dealing with thoughts of self-harm, then more power to you. And she's still sitting there wondering, like, why I don't want to try this freaking medication. And I'm hesitant to share this stuff because it's like, I don't want to just pick stuff apart, you know? Like, I wish that I had ideas for how to fix this. I just don't. I just know that it can't be this, right? This can't be our option of like choosing medication that will give us thoughts of self-harm and having a doctor saying like, yeah, let's do this. This seems like the best option for you right now. And then pushing that on you 3 times after you deny it. Like, why do so many people have stories like this? Really, all I'm asking for is like validation. Like if that doctor would have just said, wow, it sounds like you're going through so much right now. That must be really hard. Let's take a look at some options. Like how hard is that, right? Like it's not even like everything has to change. It's just like the mentality behind it, behind helping people and like supporting people. It's just, God, something is not right.